So last time Kano passed out because he drank the burning hammer. Does this mean that Minorikawa is free now and he gets the fucking taxi, or does this mean that I have to continue with Tama and I have to go back to where she handed out? No, it won't come off. Nagashita on the scene. There it is, handing out samples. The very first choice for Tama. Who to choose? Let's just change this, and I hope it doesn't keep me in the route. I try to force it off on the businessman to my left. Clutching the free sample in my furry fist, I try to force it off on the Jesus Christ. This is already a good start for recording. Try to force it off on the businessman to my left. He doesn't like it though, I guess. He doesn't necessarily look like a businessman. I don't think businessmen in Japan have beards trimmed like that, but anyway, here you go, sir. A free sample of Burning Hammer, the latest and greatest diet drink. Off he goes. The businessman flashes me a look of utter contempt and makes a point of avoiding me as he slips past. Poor Tama. Bam. There goes the wind right out of my sails. I wonder how the other mascot is doing about now. She's doing great. Looks like the chicken has handed out all kinds of samples. I think we've read this. What could I possibly be doing wrong? Please just skip it. Can I go back now? Does this mean I decided different, or when can I go back? Please. Yes. Yes. You got that many left. This is where Chizuru? What's her name? Something like that. Something with Chi, I think. Maybe it's just Chiro. Where she talks to us in her beautiful, beautiful and cute chicken costume. But I don't know. Can we just leave this now? Did it change? So what if we go back to Kano now? Maybe we're not supposed to talk to him. Or rather not stare him down. Kano decided to look away nonchalantly. But his anxiety got the better of him, and after a moment he turned his gaze right back. Soon the two men were locked in a staring contest, so it doesn't matter what you choose in this one. And again he's apologizing for his telephone call on the train. But yeah, okay. And he still meets his co-worker, his colleague, the other detective. Sasayama, that's his name, right? In anime disguise, otaku disguise. It's really retarded that you oh Jesus. Oh god, I think I fucked up my game. Oh god, okay. It's stupid that you can't skip in this game. I mean, yeah, there are checkpoints, but wait, he didn't pass out. So let's just say he continues here. Maybe I'll cut out all the other shit. Kano almost cried out. The suspect was moving toward the exit door. Apparently he was only taking the train one station down the line. Towards Harajuku. The train pulled into Harajuku station and the man got off. The detectives following him disembarked accordingly. Oh god. Sorry if the reading quality is really low today, but I think I caught a cold or something. The suspect walked along the platform and took a seat on an empty bench. Was he checking to see if he had a tail? Sticking around on the platform at the station where he just got off was pretty unusual behavior. Not wanting to arouse the man's suspicion, the investigators from the MPD made their way down the stairs as inconspicuously as they could. Kano, however, had a sudden inspiration and went to speak to one of the station attendants. Sorry to bother you, but I think I left something on the train just now. He tried to keep an eye on the man on the bench as he fed his story to the attendant. Oh god, he looks weird. The suspect sat silently on the bench, attached case clutched securely in his arms. He didn't really look like he was checking for a tail. Was he waiting here for someone else then? Maybe he's waiting for the next train. Maybe he just wanted to switch, you know? Before long, a train heading counterclockwise around the loop arrived. The man rose from the bench and stepped up to the boarding area. Wait, what the heck? If this guy got on the counterclockwise train, wouldn't that just take him right back to Shibuya Station? I think they're just wasting time or something. The man boarded the train. Kano had no choice but to follow suit. Was this guy playing them? I think he is, but I don't really know if he knows he is. There has to be a greater mastermind behind this. The suspect got off again once the train reached Shibuya. All he'd done was to go to Harajuku and come right back. Kano reported into Kusei. The suspect has returned to Shibuya Station. Acknowledged. Keep tailing him. Kano felt himself growing increasingly paranoid. This criminal organization didn't seem too keen on getting away. And here was HQ giving these guys free rein. It's the wrong way to spell rain, isn't it? I'm not quite sure. Something was off, he was sure of that. As he tailed the mark, Kano took out his phone. What were Tatena's instincts about the case right now? If the senior detective had any advice, Kano would love to hear it. He dialed Tatena's number. Do you have any dictums for me, please? The line rang a few times, but nobody picked up. Probably he was too busy seeing to Hitomi's safety. Kano felt bewildered. They'd been letting the suspect lead them around for over an hour now. During an abduction case, you generally didn't update the victim's family on any developments in case they tried to interfere. Kano could only imagine what the Osawa family was going through right now. He has his own problems. After a short walk from Shibuya Station, the attached case was handed off yet again. Oh, this time the recipient was a tall, dark-skinned man. Again, the Shibuya-based task force split into two groups in order to tail both suspects. I think this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to thin out the police force. Kano was stuck with the man who had the case. As the previous man had done, the newest suspect wandered around Dokensaka for a while. Repeatedly looping around and around the same locations was a weirdly roundabout way to make a series of handoffs. Excuse me, detective? Oh, Kano turned around with a start. Oh hey, he said. I know you. It was Leland Palmer, the lecturer who'd been an eyewitness to the kidnapping, who knows that he's a detective and who's also a foreigner. Let's not try to be, or rather, let's try not to be racist here or stereotypical or something, but I think he's in on this, and I think I've called this the very first time I've seen him. The man practically radiated concern. How's Maria doing? Is she alright? I'm very worried for her. His Japanese was more halting now. My heart, it is with the family. Kano gave a quick look around. It didn't appear that they were being watched. Maybe Palmer knew more than he told the police earlier. If Kano talked to him now, he might get some additional clues. If the Syndicate spots us, my car's blown. We're hosed. I can't stick around like this. Let's try to get some... I'm suspecting him of trying to distract me, but I think maybe we do get some clues. Maybe Palmer knew more. Yes, let's talk to him. Actually, Leland, do you mind if I ask you a few more questions about the party where the kidnapping occurred? Leland squared his shoulders. No, please, ask anything. Do you know what time Maria showed up at the event? Leland hesitated, thinking. Probably around 6 o'clock? She was there when it started. Was there anyone else there who stood out? Stood out? How? Like someone you usually wouldn't expect to see there. Leland tilted his head. No, I don't think so. Everyone there was a student from my class, including the exchange students. Not much new here, Kano thought. He decided to ask one last question. Are you in on this shit? Did you happen to hear why Hitomi was running late in the first place? Oh no. Sorry, I'm not very helpful, am I? Leland dipped his head in apology. It's alright. Thank you for your cooperation. Please, help Maria. I will. Kano parted ways with Leland and went back to tailing his suspect. He pulled his phone from his pocket. It was Rumi again. Oh, Jesus Christ, she's a little bit annoying. It was weird that she'd called twice when she knew he was in the middle of something important. He's a fucking police officer. It's the middle of a day. She knows he's working. She probably also knows that it's a quite important case. So why the fuck does she think she can just contact him like that? Ugh. Yet something happened while she was waiting at the cafe with Shizu. No, just wanted to check up on you, you know, teehee. Kano picked up hurriedly. What's the matter? What's the matter? You know what the matter is. Rather than Rumi's soft soprano, it was a threatening masculine voice that came over the phone. Uh-oh. Kano felt his whole body stiffen with dread, and my voice acting just now was off then. Shit. Is this my father-in-law speaking? Don't remember being anyone's father-in-law. The speaker's tone was firm and flat. No, I know, I just, Kano found himself at a loss for words. He was a police officer in the past. He should know that he can't just fucking outright call him while he's in the middle of a tailing or something. So you're dating my daughter, huh? Sir, yes sir. Kano barely squeaked out his reply. Thinking about getting married? Yes sir. And speaking of which, I love the chance to sit down and have a nice long... And how long are you gonna keep me waiting? Hurry up and get your ass over here. Oh, how very much Kano wished he could do exactly that. Sir, I would, but... Forget it. The words came in an angry huff. You can't have her. Goodbye. What? Sir, please wait. As Kano cried in desperation, he heard Rumi's voice on the other end of the line. Just fucking stand up to your fucking dumbass asshole father. Jesus Christ. Dad, you can't just use my phone like that. You were taking too long in the bathroom. Give it back. Rumi? Kano tried and failed to keep the heartbreak out of his voice. Sweetie, what's wrong? Your father just said he doesn't want us getting married. What? Dad! What did you say to my boyfriend? Have we heard Rumi's voice before? I have just given a little girl voice, I don't know. Listen to you, calling that boy little pet names and whatnot. I think you're a little too attached. Daddy, you haven't even met him. That's why I told you to have him come see me. How long's he gonna make me wait? Kano is like, is he serious? Kano listened as the two argued on the other end of the phone. The phone must be lying somewhere between them. Could this get any more awkward? Rumi, I'm sorry, Kano shouted apologetically into the mouthpiece. This is all my fault. Please, you don't have to fight like this. The phone clattered as Rumi scrambled to bring it to her cheek. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. Sorry for what? Oh, sorry for what? It was Shizu again, grumbling in the background. You have nothing to apologize for. I'll deal with my father, Rumi said hastily. You just focus on work, sweetie. I know you're in the middle of something really important. I gave her too much shit earlier. She seems to be kinda nice. Oh, look at Kano. He knows why he loves her. I think he really does. Thanks, Rumi. Kano was legitimately touched. Look at him. I'll do my best. Now nothing can go wrong, right? Kano hung up and went back to the task at hand, more determined than ever. Good job. Good job, Kano. Good job, Rumi. Way to cheer him on. For Rumi's sake, not to mention the victims, he needed to focus on cracking this case. Yeah, I think he got the priorities mixed up here. The man he was tailing was walking several meters ahead. There was no telling when Kuse might give the arrest order. He looks intense. Kano braced himself to spring into action the very instant the order came down. Mobile command to all units! Once more the director's voice came in over the wireless. Was it time to make the arrest at last? We've identified the man who first picked up the attached case by the statue of Hachiko. No arrest yet then, but still, a crucial development. Oh yeah, it was that crazy looking guy. His name is Tariq Al-Karavan. He's got priors for larceny, illegal possession of narcotics, you name it. He belongs to a foreign criminal syndicate that's operating in Shibuya. Kano felt his apprehension rising. The music is really good right now. I like this tense beat. If this Syndicate was behind the kidnapping, they were anything but amateurs. And though they might be leading the police on a wild goose chase, they certainly weren't playing around. You're right. Absolutely right. Oh, wow. We hit it to be continued, so... Oh, I think... No. When did we fucking clear Minorikawa? When did Kano decide to use a fucking taxi? I don't know. But that's it for Kano for now. We hit a keep out on Achi. We hit it to be continued on Kano. I don't know what's the fucking difference between these two really. Keep out or to be continued, but I guess there is one. And now we can continue with Minorikawa. There was something with Osawa. Oh yeah, he passed out when he heard that his other daughter also got kidnapped. So I think we cleared that with Achi, since she didn't get kidnapped after all. And Chama, I'm not quite sure. How did we end last time? Anyway,